Hey, so we are here today with Deborah.
I do-
We we are now family, kind of. Um, Deborah has a kind of a niece that ended up marrying my cousin, and so we were able to connect at the wedding. And obviously, Deborah has such an incredible story that I have been able to hear through my family. And I just really wanted to see if you would be interested to share deeper about your life with me. Um, because this podcast is really dedicated towards raising more awareness about um, different types of events within the world, and uplifting voices that typically get silenced or get quieted down because of, Western culture and there being a big divide. I just feel very grateful that you are here to talk about your story deeper. And so I just wanted to remind you before we get going that anything that you feel not comfortable to talk about, we can just skip it. So I don't want to get you in a place where you don't want to say something specific. We are absolutely good to just go with whatever it is that you feel comfortable sharing. I want to talk about what Sudan was like as a child and maybe before the war and create some humanization to that country. Because I think when a Westerner hears Sudan, we think about poverty and we think about war. And there's so much more to Sudan. And I would like to try and paint a picture to the listeners about what it was like for you before that uprisal of war from your memory.
Yeah, thank you so much, and I'm so happy to be with you today.
Yeah.
And by the time we met an event, it's a very good time and it's a very wonderful time. I love
Yeah.
Beja, and she's like my little mom to me because she's the one introduced me with the whole family, like
Yeah.
family, and you also as a sister-in-law with her. And I'm so this
Yes.
and this event and all the beautiful color we used last time is a good opportunity, and I'm so happy to be part of this the pet family pet
Yeah.
friend or a sister, or they treat me like a real only sister, and I'm so happy with this. To go
Good.
with your word, my name, as you said it, is Deborah. Deborah is a Christian name, and
Okay.
my family name is called Ajok.
Okay.
The name of Ajok is my grandmom name,
Okay.
and I'm happy to be called Ajok.
Okay.
Yeah,
I love it.
yeah,
I will call you Ajo.
yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. Coming in my life, I born in Southern Sudan in 1972 in the area called this is the little town called Malacan in Upper Nile State. Now we become a state, and I grow there because my dad is a police officer.
Mm.
He's moved a lot. He's moved from place to place. All of us we born from different place. Like my elder brother and elder sister, and my younger brother, he's the one born in our state, the state we own, the really home. We born there. But for me, I born in other place, which is owned by other tribe.
Okay.
And this is it. When I was born until I grow, I see the Sudan is very good and it's very good country for me. We speak Arabic, and
Okay.
yeah, we taught Arabic in school. Uh, I started my schooling in Arabic in Sudan before we become independent, and then I grow there. The life is not it's not bad. It's good according to me as a child
Yeah.
because I started school there. The only thing I observe and I see when I just come to grow is about the the religion, because the
Mm.
Sudan is said uh, they can they, they can govern us according to their religion as a Muslim,
Right.
and they try to say that the Sudan is a Muslim country.
Hmm.
Yeah, which I saw this when I was in school, and then until 1983 he started the war in my county, my state, which is where I born in Jonglei State. Now
Okay.
we call Jonglei State.
So when you were 11, the war
The
started.
war started.
Okay. And so before the war had started, tell me about like, are there pictures or images or memories or smells or sounds of your childhood that bring you happy feelings that you can help us think about before the war?
Yeah, you know, in Sudan, we are diversities because we have different cultures. We have many different languages. Like we have 64 tribe in Southern Sudan,
Wow.
but then it's more than that.
Wow.
And the only language we speak Arabic in school, and
Mhm.
then you can speak other language. The way we play, you know, the way we come together. You see, from the north we have children there, and then the only thing bring us together is Arabic, and then we speak Arabic, we dance together. The only thing I
Mm.
like, because I'm so happy because I study school where I'm still in my country. And I
Mhm.
see how education can expand you or can grow you, because
Yeah.
we speak different language when we come home, and then when we go
Yeah.
to school we have one language,
Yeah.
you know, which is very good. And then sometimes you can get somebody is speaking his own language, but you try to learn this language also. And if you
Yeah.
yeah if you see how sometimes we speak different language, a part of Arabic, but all of us we speaking.
Mm. So the language is what brought all of these different cultures and diversities together.
Yeah,
And that was the common thing that everyone could. That's very sweet.
yeah.
Okay, so you're saying that at 11 the war started. So you left the country when you were how old?
But
You left Sudan at 12. Oh, okay. So can you tell me about that journey and when your family knew that you needed to leave?
see, this is very exciting for me because you know, we wake up in the morning, and that's it. Our first school, you know, I go until the level 7, which is we call the junior.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's school, and then I finish from grade 6. I'm going to grade 7, which is we call the junior 1. And this
Yes.
is very good. We call it this is the first certificate I have for my all 6 years I'm in the school in the primary.
Mm.
And then I finished primary 6, and then we want to go to primary 7, which is we put it as a secondary school by then.
Right.
And then we finish with this. And then in the morning on the 16th of May, we wake up in the morning, and then we prepare to go to school for the first time. We're going to another level. In South Sudan, in Sudan, we use uniform. But then we
Mhm.
come out from white uniform because I have for the first my school is a green uniform, and then the fall is this year and other years we have a white uniform, and then after this
Okay.
one we have a brown uniform, and this brown uniform
Okay.
is high, is the high level.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And then I was starting with this in the morning. My mom is went out to look for our cow because the cow is not in the house this night. And then my mom woke
Mm.
up in the morning. She's looking for the cow. Then we hear the sound of the bullet in the morning at 5. Then he said, ding ding, my dad is a little bit sick. We are far away from town. And then my mom come running, and then we see the people are running, and then they say the war start in
On your first day of school.
my first day in school. And then we just take it easy because we are kids, so we don't fear about anything. But because there is a rumors, there will be a fighting. We hear a lot of rumors, and we see a lot of movement. Because but we don't put attention on this. We just say, "Ah, those are the just for the politician and the soldiers. They cannot
Yeah.
include the civilian."
Yeah.
Then until 10 in the morning, we ran away. My father,
At 10 in the morning.
yeah, my father said,
Wow.
uh, that
So what did your family collect when you were leaving? Like what were the things that your family took?
yeah, you know, we took some little food and some like a bed sheet, so that by then my sister he have a little child, is just 2 months old.
Oh.
Yeah, uh, and then it's be a bit difficult for my sister with my mom, and then my mom is trying to take the child. And then we take some little water. We say we just go to sleep out, we just move outside, and then at night we will come back. And this did
Okay.
not happen.
So you thought it would be a short little
Yeah,
escape for just a couple days. Okay.
yeah. And this
And it wasn't.
yeah, and this one is what not happened like this. And then we
Okay.
will continue. And is a rain season. There is a lot of mosquito. There is a lot. We just walk all the night.
It was miserable.
Yeah, until we go from other place, then we go to sleep there. And by then
So you were getting rained on the whole day.
yes, and then my mom said that no, we cannot leave my dad alone and he's sick. And then they decide to go back. And then they tell my mom, don't go back because we have my stepmom. Then they say they will stay with my dad. My dad say, no, I don't need you here. Now I'm sick. I can die anytime. You guys go.
Wow.
No, yeah. My mom.
Your dad stayed in the village.
Yeah.
And you guys left.
This is in the town. We
Okay.
start in town, in the little town.
Yeah.
Right, steady.
Okay.
And then everybody's full. Everybody's coming running because we are far away from the town a little bit. And then the people come running to us because the town it's difficult now to stay there, and everybody's moving toward the west of the. And then it doesn't allow us to do that. And then we move, okay. And then this is whereby we separate with our family.
Okay.
Me and my little brother and my nephew, 3 of us we separate from there. They put us in the car and they say, we can go. And we don't know nowhere.
Who took you in the car? Your family or the
family and
government?
Yeah, no, my family.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, when the car come and then they put us in the car because we are the kids.
Alone.
Yeah, they say let us go with other sister is my cousin, and then they say we will follow together. And then when we go to the car, my sister, my cousin, is to stop by and leave us in the car. And we went with the car. We don't know where we are going.
Yeah. And
then my nephew is 5 years old and it's too heavy for me to carry it, and it still is water in there is a swimming water. We go and then we stop in the area called Powell, which is Congo. It's a small town, a small village town. And then when we stay here, we come out from the car, somebody just start to fight, and there is a sound of gun, and then the people run. For me, with
right outside of your car.
Yeah. And the car run, and we live there. We don't know nobody. Then I say, okay, what can we do? And then when we go, the people say, now, you children, we are going somewhere. You cannot go with us anymore. And then I say, well, I can go. And then they show me somewhere. It's called Panyagor. This Panyagor, there is organization there by then. And it's a town, a small town, but it's equipped very well. And then you have a modeling house and all this, and you have a power there. There's a light, and then you see where there is a light, you can go. And all this is swamp. It's a lot of water. And then we go with the kids until I reach there in the night.
So you were the oldest, and you had your little brother and your nephew who was 5, and you were in charge of getting the 3 of you to this town. And you've been fully displaced, so you don't have food or anything and no way of communicating with your family, and you have no idea where they are. And you've just had gunshots all day and rain all day, and it's your first day of school.
And then I reached there, and then, okay, I met some of the family there, my cousin. Then they say, okay, it is good you are here with us, that's good. We will let your family know. And then we stay like for 2 to 5 days, and then they bring the car, and then they put us in the car. They took us back to the village. And then
where your dad was?
Yes. No, my dad is in the town. We leave my dad in the town. We come to the village.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
2 different places. Okay.
Yeah, we go to the village.
Okay.
And then we stay there. My stepmom is there. My family is there. Everybody's happy because they don't know where we are. They say we die.
Yeah. So you were reunited.
Yeah.
But your mom, where was your mom? Is she back?
My mom is still there with my dad.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And then just 3 of us, we are able
Came back.
to
Not everyone.
home. They don't know where
Okay.
we are, and then they say, yes, we don't know the children. They go with the car. We don't know where they're going, and all this, and there's no any communication. You cannot communicate, and then you will say, I'm here. You just
Mm.
if there is anybody from here it's going somewhere, that's why they say, okay, go to tell the parent, children are here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
There's no quick way to get that communication out to the family.
no way. And then there's where the South Sudan side fighting the North. This is the start of the war in Sudan, the second war in Sudan.
Okay.
The first one is they start 1955.
Okay.
And then we have a peace in 1972.
Uh-huh.
And then the peace is not going well. And then that's
Till 83.
and then we start 83. 83, that's what
Mhm.
ending in comprehensive peace agreement in 2005.
Okay. So when the war started in 83, it continued for years and years and years. So you developed in that same area, in that same village, you continued to grow up there watching war as a normal part of day-to-day life for you. So you lived in a state of survival.
No, after that, in 1983,
Mhm.
we go to the village. We never go back to town again. My
Okay.
mom and my dad, they bring the thing, and then we stay like for a month, and then they took us back to the town so that we want to go to school.
Mm.
In 1984, my grandmom, they say that my grandmom is passed away, and then my mom is have to go back to his family to see to go to
visit.
the burial of his
Mhm.
mother, and then we left with our dad. By then, my dad is really sick. And then they took her to another city, and then my dad say, "Okay, we will took the children back home." 1984, and then we go back to the village, and then we just stay 1994, 84, and then 1995. They say they need the kids to go to school. And then they took us from there. We are many. We go all the way to Ethiopia, 1985.
In Ethiopia, okay. 1985, you get to Ethiopia. So you are currently would you say that you're a refugee or were you just displaced?
refugee.
Refugee? Okay.
Yeah, in Ethiopia.
Okay. So then you are about 14?
Mm-hmm.
You're 14 now. Um, and so many people who don't understand Sudan and conflict from all of this up and down of your young childhood, how did you stay mentally okay? How did you stay mentally strong now that you're in a new country as a refugee and you've seen all of this and not all of your family came with you? How did you stay strong?
Yeah, I stay strong because there is other children like me that there also. The one I
Okay.
know, my classmate, I met them there.
Mhm.
Our neighbor, I met them there. And then, surprisingly, I met my elder sister.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't know where is she. And then just we met her. And
She was in Ethiopia?
then, yeah, she there also as a refugee. The one
What?
staying with me now in the US here.
The one at your house right now?
Mm-hmm.
You found her in Ethiopia?
Yeah.
And you were separated.
We were separated from that day.
And you
See,
and you thought she was gone.
yeah, even she say also I'm not alive. Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
Wow, wow, wow. So, okay, so you were in Ethiopia for is at what point did you get to Ethiopia and then like start your marriage and start your family? When was that in Ethiopia?
Yeah, when we flew from our country, it took us like 5 months to get to Ethiopia.
Oh,
and we are working
why?
by foot. Ah.
Mama, Mama,
Yeah.
you walked to Ethiopia from Sudan. Oh my goodness, the strength.
Yeah.
And so your little brother and your nephew and everybody who were even babies were walking as well, and you were
They,
carrying them?
no, we left them.
Okay.
Yeah, we left them. It's just me and my cousin around because we live in our village. It's called Aulian, which is we call it Book. This is the
Uh-huh.
area we live in. And then when we flow from there, we are many with the kids, my cousin and all this, and the life is not is yeah, because when you are kids you don't care about what it is and what it is. And then we walk all the way in the swarming area. There is a rain every day, and we just fall in an ambush every day. There is a gun, there's a fighting every out, and then
So this walk was healing for you to just be in quiet
mm,
solidarity as you're traveling without the gunshots anymore.
yes. No, there is a gunshot sometime, and there is a people
Oh,
ambushing us. Sometime they fight with us, and then there is a lot of
okay.
there is a lot of it's really traumatizing.
Even traveling.
It's even
Okay.
it's a very
Oh,
difficult way.
wow.
Yeah.
So when you're in Ethiopia, you're a younger teenager. When is it that you meet your partner and get married and start having children? Can you take me to that part of your life?
It sounds funny. I meet the guy uh, early in the morning. I'm going to school in the other area
Okay.
we call Bilfang. And then I come for we just come for the holiday. We come back to the refugees camp, and then we go to this small town. It's called Bilfang. And then we stay there for the school. And then in the morning when I go, we use the boat, motor boat, because there's a swamping. And then I find one of the officer.
Mhm.
He have two rank. And then I ask him, I know him. And then I say, hey, you call Manyok. And then I say, hey, Manyok, uh, I want to go back to school. But I don't know if you are going now with this motor, we go together. He say, you can talk to my boss. And I say, where is your boss? He say, it's this guy, the captain, school captain boy. The captain, okay. And who is he? He say, yeah, you just go to talk to him so that he will tell you. I say, okay, I go to him.
Mhm.
Hi, little girl, how are you? I say, I'm good. How are you doing? I say, I'm good. You want to go back to school because he know. I say,
Mhm.
yes, I want to go back to school. That's what I want to talk to you. I said, okay. And then he asked me, what is your name? Where are you from? Who's your father? Who's your family? And all this. I tell her, yeah, this I just talk to her like an elder to me, because it's not my age mate. And then I say, okay. He said, okay, I will tell you. And then I go to sit down in the motorboat, and then we go to Bill Farm for just 45 minutes. Then we reach there. This is where I met him, and it took me as a future wife, but I don't know that. And then I just go to it. It was 1986.
And you just said that he called you little girl. How old was he and how old were you?
Yes. Uh, I think by then I'm 16.
And he's how old?
Yeah. I think it is in her late 40.
And this is a very like normal thing.
This is not
Yeah.
in our society.
I just got back from Uganda and I was being told that children as young as 11 are becoming child brides
Yes.
to men who are 50, 60, 70.
Yeah.
And what I heard, tell me if this is true. What I heard is when girls leave their homes, because about as your story aligns, about 11, 12, girls are pretty independent to be able to go to school and live on their own. And so when older men are saying, I'll, protect you, I'll provide for you, you're going to be my wife one day, the child still needs comfort. The child still needs security. So in a way, it feels safe. Is that right? So he decided you would be his wife, but you didn't know that. So then what happens?
And when he went, his boss is my cousin.
Okay.
Yeah, he's called Chagai him. And then maybe
Okay.
he go to discuss with him. And then Chagai say, okay, I will find out where is his father and where is our family. And then I take it simply, and I don't look after him, and I don't want to know where this guy is staying, because they have their department, they're doing their own thing, and we were students, we just go to school because we are many there. And then in a few, like after 1 year, I heard about it, and then somebody just tell me, "Do you know this guy?" I say no. I forget about him because I never know him, I never do anything. I forget about it. And then
But he didn't forget about you.
no, just take me as a future wife.
Oh, mama. What happens and when do you get married and when do you start having children?
Yeah, and then we start just talking to my family, and then my family come to me asking me about him. I say I don't know him and I don't want him. That's what I'm saying. But see, he have family already. There's no way for me. They say no, this is our culture and all that. They convene all everybody. That's what we do. This is the culture thing. I didn't say nothing, and then I accept go and get married.
So you didn't have a choice. They said you're gonna get married.
And I get married.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's the life.
So you were not happy.
But there's no way for that, because if I like it or not, it's happened.
Doesn't matter.
There's no way.
And this is such a common thing for women.
Yeah.
So did you in time did you develop love for him or the entire time you were married you just wanted to be done? Mm. Okay.
Because of the war, we didn't get along.
Mm.
I get my first child, and I went back to my family house so that they can take care for me. This is how we do traditional when you have a child and I'm a child at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need to take care for you for what you're going to eat and all this. That's why they take you back to your family.
Mm.
Then after 7 months, my husband is going to fight the war, and then he died.
Your husband went to war and died. And you had a 7-month-old?
I'm
Wow.
still never
Oh,
see.
you were still pregnant. Oh, mama. I'm so sorry. Oh, sorry. And so you have this child. Did you get married again? Oh,
Somebody to forgive the children on behalf of my late husband.
there we go. Sorry.
And then I try to bring you back.
Sorry, I don't know. There was some weird notification. So
No,
I don't want to miss the story. So let's just kind of go back. So you said that women cannot get remarried. So what happens? I don't even know how many children you have. Tell me about, where how the rest of your life kind of goes. So you have this baby, your family's supporting you, raising this child. Then what? You're still in Ethiopia.
still there. Then, culturally,
Yeah.
you will not be remarried. At least your divorce official,
Mm.
because you will take all the car back to the family so that you will be free to go. Otherwise, you will not divorce easily, because You know, we pay the dowry. It's not like the way
Mhm.
we do when we do the
Yes.
yeah, we pay the dowry and we pay a lot of that.
Yes.
And
Yes.
this is a commitment and it's a cultural thing. If
Yeah.
your husband die, you cannot leave the house. What if you go to bring another children from other side, or you just bring another man to produce the children with you? Those children will still belong to the late husband. You
Okay.
cannot count as your wife, or the children go to the other family. At least
Okay.
you said you don't want the late families. That's why you decide to bring another husband for you, but he will remarry you.
Okay.
Yeah, but for me, I didn't do that. I just commit myself because I have a child with the guy, and I don't want to let the child go with me so that I could go to another man. I don't do that.
Okay. Wow.
And then culturally, they give me the son of my sister-in-law.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's the one produced the children on behalf of my husband.
Okay. The
My,
son of your sister-in-law. Okay.
I and my husband, we have one child, which is my first
Mhm.
one, and then the second one is not my husband because he died. And then
Yes.
I get these 5 children with
Your sister-in-law's son.
yes.
Okay.
And now I lost my firstborn in the war because of nutrition, and my
Oh.
children, you know, it's I don't know. Then now I remain with 4 children, which is I have 2 girls and 2 boys. Yes, they're my children. Right.
So you had to watch your babies struggle with malnutrition twice and lose them. Ugh, you've been through so much at such a young age. It's just so unfair. So you have these 4 children all in Ethiopia.
Yes, you know, in 1990, there is a fighting in Ethiopia between the Ethiopia government and the rebel group.
Okay.
Yeah, and those things is it's not allowed us to stay in Ethiopia. We flow from Ethiopia. All of us we flow in different way,
Okay.
and then we come back as displaced refugees, and then we are not
Mhm.
refugees because we are in the country we are displaced. And then we come in the another small town in Equatoria region, and then we settle there as a displaced people. And then the displaced are there in area called Loboni, and this whereby I born my children there,
Okay.
the 4 of them.
4 all there.
Yeah.
Okay. And so what happened that got you to come to America? And what age are you and who comes with you to America and what are you comfortable sharing about that?
Yes, after all this, in 2005, the Southern Sudan get an peace agreement. There is a peace sign between two group, which is they call us as a group of the Sudan, which is follow from the country, and they call the group of the rebel, and there is a group of the government which is based in Sudan under Omar Hassan al-Bashir, the president.
Yes.
And then they signed, the 2 parties sit down, which is the National Congress Party and the SPLM. They sit down in 2005 in Nairobi, in Naivasha. They signed the Comprehensive Peace Agreement, which is the CPA. And then this peace is brought us back to the country. And this is
To Sudan.
yeah, to Sudan. And then by then I joined the politics.
Okay.
The current president is the one who fought the war with my late husband, and he know him.
Wow.
Yes. And then in 2005, I become part of the government, the transition government, which is the interim government, the Sudan interim government for about period for 5 years. In 2005, they signed the agreement. I went back to Sudan. I joined the government. I will be part of the government because we are part of the peace agreement, and then they presented. And there is a women presentation they needed. We have something called 25%. They put in agreement. We have to implement this 25% for the women to participate in the government or any level of the government. And I'm part of this. I'm happy for it. We joined the government 2005, and then in the 2010 we go for the election, which is the first national election for Sudan. The Southern Sudanese participate. And before, we don't participate in those because we are still refugees. But after the signing of this peace agreement, we participate in the first. This is why the Sudan conduct the election in 2010 is the national election. And the one who ran in the north is Omar Bashir, and then in the south is the current president. And then all of us will go for election. They elected us back, and then we come to the national parliament again. And then 2011, we decide to conduct our independence, which is the self-determination, so that to separate, if we can decide to separate from the north to be the independent country. And then we did that in 2011.
You were a part of that. Wow, that's incredible. Wow.
And then in 2010, after election, when we come back, and then we start the process for independent, so that the self-determination, the South Sudan will go to decide if they want to be part of Sudan or they want to be a separate country. And then the Southern Sudanese, they decide, because we are tired to be governed by the North. We are tired to be governed because the North, they govern us according to their religion. We are not we are not a Muslim, or we cannot be under the Muslim country. We say no for that. And then the South Sudanese, they decide in 2011 to be independent country. And then we are amending our first constitution, and I'm part of this constitution amendment.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Then we amended it.
Wow.
We signed it into the law to be a national constitution of Southern Sudan as a republic of Southern Sudan.
Wow.
Get our independence, we separate from them on the July 9, the 9th of July. This is our independence in 2011.
Okay.
And then when we separate, we come sit down and we say, okay, now we will go to design our own constitution to be a permanent constitution for the entire nation. Because all these years, we just governed by some people constitution, like Northern Sudan. And then we say, now we are the country, we amended it, but we need to rewrite it again to be a constitution, so that all of South Sudanese have a right for everything in there, according to the constitution. And then in 2012, we started the process for the first national election for the country, the first election. Then we start the process, we write the bill, we pass the national election bill, and then we pass the other bill for that, so that they can allow us to move for the election. And then we try to conduct our census, because the census we do in 2005 is for all Sudan. But we need to do our census. You cannot go to the election whereby you don't know the population of the country. We need to do that. And then we are in this process, and we are the process of constitution review. And then 2013, we fought.
Okay.
And the country is split itself into two groups.
Okay.
This is the group of the by president, which is called themselves as the tribe, and the group the president, which is called themselves a tribe. And I'm both of those tribes. My mom is this side, my dad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is the fight. The fight is going on. And then in 2015, we try to talk so that we may have peace. And then they talk, and the mediator come in, and then the peace talk take place. And then 2018, they signed the peace talk. Then we signed the peace. It's called a comprehensive. We call a resolution of the conflict of South Sudan. That's the resolve. And then the current vice president is come back, and then we go for this agreement. And then in 2016, they fight again.
And what are they fighting over?
It's a power struggle.
Okay.
Yeah. This is what this
Okay.
about it. And then they split into the group.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they split into group and into the communities. Like some people, they call themselves other group, and other people support the president, and other people support the vice president.
Okay.
And those are the tribe. And those are the major tribe in South Sudan.
Okay.
And this conflict, it didn't stop up to now. We are in peace, but we don't do all the things.
You don't feel it. Yeah.
And then in 2018, I decided, we have something called fellowship. The group of the fellowship, and we did it in our Congress.
Okay.
Congresswoman.
Mm-hmm.
And in Washington D.C., you have a Congress there, and the Congress and the upper house and lower house, they come together with the committee, and then this group, they name it fellowship group. Like when they go to start sitting, or they go to open the Congress, they have a scripture from the Word of God so that they can read it out. And all this also we have there in South Sudan. We put it into the law so that we can open our section in the parliament. We can open with the prayer and the Word of God.
Wow.
Yes, from both sides. Are you Muslim or are you Christian? As long as you know what you're going to do with your Word of God.
And so you grew up in a Muslim country, but you were Christian from childhood, or you were Muslim and Christian, or
No. I'm
you were Christian.
Yeah, I'm not a Muslim.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're bringing fellowship into Congress.
Yes.
Starting with God
Yes.
at the foundation of your prayers and your meetings.
Yes.
Trying to bring more peace into Southern Sudan. Okay.
Yes, we have to do that.
And this is 2018. And so what happens that gets you to leave?
Yes. And then I came here to United States to attend this conference.
Right.
Yeah. Every year, the American, they conduct something called National Prayer Breakfast. And they call all the partners around the world.
From around the world.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They come to the fellowship. And then I come.
What a amazing opportunity that they selected you to do that.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
And then
But
my first attending this National Prayer Breakfast, it was 2013 for my first time to see this event.
so you had already done it once before, so you came back.
Yes, I came back.
Okay.
And then when this war starting, I came back again in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
This where I decide not to go back. I take it as a opportunity to me. And then when I escaped, I didn't go back. This one.
And had you thought about this before you came? Did you think about staying? So you packed enough stuff to stay?
Yes.
And your children at this point are all grown up and they have their own families?
Yeah, by then.
So you felt good?
Yeah. My children stayed with my mom, and unfortunately, my mom just get killed with the car accident in 2016.
Okay.
And then when I see there's no movement, there's no any way, I start with my children. I cannot afford their school. There's no enough salary. There's no all these things, and then I say, okay, I will look for the chance. If there is any chance I go come to the United States, I will not come back. I told my children. I told some close friends with me. Tell them yes, I'm trying if I get the chance, and then I get
Okay.
invitation for the national prayer breakfast.
So you knew that you'd be staying. Okay.
And then I just keep it with me and my close family, friends, so that I say, because if we just said it or we talk about it, maybe they can take my passport out from me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you kept it.
I pretend because I don't have a way to escape, or I don't have a way to talk. Number one, I represent where the oil is in South Sudan.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a lot of deformed children that be born. There is a lot of things going on around the women and all this. And there's no way for me to present them. If
Yeah.
that they target me.
Yeah.
And then second to that, you are represent the people and you don't provide the service. What are you doing with this? And you call yourself a representative of the people. I say, I cannot do anymore because
Yeah.
my children can go to school. My children can get access for clean water. My children can go have access for the hospital and all this. What about the other? Who bought for me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I come to my mom and say, no, I cannot do this anymore.
Right. So, let me think. So with all of this that's gone on in your life, in your short little life here on earth, what are some of the things that you are the most proud of? And what are some of the things that you would want more people to understand about refugees, or maybe even about Sudan specifically? What's your message to those of us who haven't walked such a intense, escalated life?
So that when something is happened to you, it's not the end of the world. But you can still waiting for another chance. But the real thing we can thought about it, or we can talk about it, is just let us have peace.
Yeah.
Because the war cannot take us nowhere. Like me, where I come up to now, all my life is in war, is in cry, is in difficulties, in all these things. And up to now, I'm still name myself as a widow. And for how long? And if we keep this thing, if you're thinking about war, you're thinking about this war, you cannot get this peace free. You need to fight of it, and you need to pay the price so that you can get peace. And while we do that, and we have opportunity, we need to sit down and talk so that we can sort everything in talking. Instead, we just take the gun, and all these people who is going to be suffering is the women and the children, and who is going to be suffering is the citizen of the other people. You cannot be part of this. And that's, to me, I just ask the people that let us choose the peace.
Yeah.
And after all, we're still yearning on peace, and we never get the peace, and the fighting is not stopped. And you see now those days in Sudan.
Yeah.
What is going on?
Horrible what's going on. It's horrible.
We choose war. We don't choose peace. We have to choose peace, so that if you have peace, it's okay. You can leave. If you don't go to school, it's not because there's no school. If you don't go to the hospital, it's not because there's no hospital, because you don't want to go. If we have peace, we will have development. And then you can go to the bush like what we do in Africa, in South Sudan. You just go collect everything and then you come take it to the market. And you will get money for it.
Mm.
This is still traumatizing me up to now. If I'm thinking back for where I come from and today, I really thank God for the life we live, for the patience He's given to me.
Yeah, yeah.
Take anything seriously. Whatever difficult I am, I just let it go. It's my life. Like now, I'm staying here by myself and my children by themselves for almost about 7 years.
Yeah.
You cannot deal with silence. Just leave the children without a father there, without nobody, but just by themselves.
Yeah. What, so now that you've lived in Sudan, hold on, let me try and reconnect one more time. 1 second. Okay. All right. We need to wrap up just because I'm a little bit worried that stuff isn't recording. Um, what does home mean to you now that you've had to create home in so many different areas? What is a home?
The home is where you get peace. The home is where you relax. The home is where you get whatever you want to do because you are free. And that's why we fought for our freedom. For freedom, we not get it free of charge. We fought for it.
Yeah.
Until the Sudan accept us to have peace because they try also to just get rid of all the South Sudanese. But because we are created of God, that's why the sweet home is a sweet home. Wherever you are, your home is your home. Like now in my little room, I'm so happy I can do whatever I can do. Nobody can stop me from that.
And you've worked so hard for that. You deserve it. Yeah. Yeah. Bravery. Absolutely. Bravery and courage and resilience and faith are words that come to mind from hearing this story. It's been it's been such an honor to even be connected to you through the family. So I'm excited for all of the many conversations to come for me and you in the future. And maybe even some partnerships, some networking. I'm sure that there's a reason for everything. Do you have any last words for somebody who is listening to today's episode that may be struggling with their own internal escalated moment in their life? You know, they're not going to probably have the story that you do because yours is so unique, but someone that's just dealing with their own type of struggle where they don't see a light at the end of the tunnel. Do you have any last words for them?
Especially particularly as a widow, because it's not easy to be a widow in your early marriage or in your childhood. With the children in your hand, it's really difficult. But everything is convening me is to be a Christian, to be a love of God, to follow your God. You will get peace. See whatever church is near for you, and then you go to the church, you pray, and then you come back, you pray. Because if you are hopeless and you know the word of God, you will not be hopeless. For the word of God is strengthening you sometime. Like me. If I just cry, I say, oh God, you are the God who sent the Elijah to the widow. So that I like the history of Elijah. And I like the history of Jesus Christ when he go to the temple. And then he saw one of the widow when they contribute to the temple. And everybody is bringing the gold, the silver, whatever they have. But the widow doesn't have nothing.
Yeah.
A little coin, very little. And then he's scared also, he's scared so that he doesn't want nobody to see her. She's a poor. But he took this coin and he threw it and he made a noise. Ta-da! and he's kept very shameful for her because he doesn't. He said, "What? The number one, he's a widow because he's poor. He doesn't have husband to help him. He doesn't
Yeah.
have nobody to help him, but he have the little thing he has."
She has an offering. Yeah.
And then he throw the offering, and then what Jesus said, he blessed his offering, and he said, "This is belief." And that's what I want to tell my fellow widow on everybody: don't be discouraged. If you know Jesus, you will not be discouraged. Just whatever little thing you have, just be strong and say, "Yes, I'm strong. I can do this one. Yes, I'm not poor. I will do this one." And that's what we need. I share with my kids sometimes. We share the word of Bible. We speak about the God, the good of God. And then I told them, my children, now I'm far away from you. And they say, "No, Mom, everything is happened with a reason.
Yeah.
God know why he took you from South Sudan to the United States. He know that."
Yeah.
And that's what I want to tell them. You have hope.
Well, I love ending in that way. That feels really meaningful. So thank you so much for sharing your whole story with me. Yes. Well, I hope you have a wonderful 1st of November. All right. Thank you. Enjoy the day with your family.
Too.
Okay. Mwah. Bye.
Better.